Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation. A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
A long time ago on a mountain far, far away.
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death.
Is this the same...
Right from the beginning,
there's a wolf.
I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move.
Probably. Is this the same setting of the second game when you're fighting the natives?
He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution.
I mean, that would make
and
sense.
were more than willing to die for him.
The two mountains that look identical are like very callbacky to the second game.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting has started, there was no backing down.
Oh. Any secrets? This game really wants you to take shotguns, and I'm not about it. Ah, I knew it. There's a secret. Oh.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
So he referred to them as the Chiricahua Apaches.
About going after them the way I did.
Are they actual Apaches?
I got a lot of those.
Or, like, is Chiricahua Apache, like, signifying that they're a member of two different tribes, or is Chiricahua a faction within the Apache? I don't know a lot of Native American history, even though, like, where I live, there is a lot of Native American history, but it's not this branch of the Native Americans. I don't know even what the tribes that lived where I live were. I just know they exist.
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
Alright, level up. I gotta remember to do that. Alright, Q it is. Sometimes you got ultimate ability just to stay alive.
Crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Search the caves for Grey Wolf. So... is there another way I didn't see? Yes, there was. Okay. I keep running into the issue where this game is, like, kind of clunky on purpose, I feel like, whenever you're aiming in.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide. and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the wall.
Like, they're, not that I'm complaining about it, it's just, until you're completely ADS'd, your crosshair is actually what's shooting, not your, like, iron sight. So that's a little odd, because one, you have to completely ADS to get your crosshair all the way down. And then two, like, the bullet projectiles, like in some single-player games, your bullet projectiles will hit even if you're not dead on the person you're aiming at. That is not the case with this game, as far as I can tell. I'm gonna die. I couldn't even jump, it didn't even let me. Again, I don't want it to come off as, like,
Big as hell, Ben.
me complaining.
Chiricahua
It's
had
just...
hit out there during the Indian Wars.
It's just different compared to a lot of other games. Like, some games will give you a little bit of leeway with how big the bullet projectile is. Even if you're not dead on, it'll still hit. This game just, it's not one of those
They
games.
thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest,
Turned
I
on.
was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
I mean, pissed on, respectfully. Then I missed that dude standing still. Like, that's what I mean. Like, your crosshair has to be completely all the way focused in for it to work. Again, not complaining, I'm just pointing out how the mechanic works, because it's interesting to me. Not a lot of games are like that. Maybe that's why they push the shotguns so heavily, because they're less of a precision weapon, and the average player might have more fun with the shotguns. I personally just don't like shotguns. In any video game, not even specifically this one.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
Poor Silas Greaves and his women trouble. Relatable. Is that where you want me to go?
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me.
Oh, I'm back outside.
As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
he said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines.
Oh, it was a ruse. They were
They
just
couldn't
trying to get
stop
my
me,
guard
though,
down.
And Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Alright, there's a lot going on right now. Is this one of those times when I have to fight somebody? Or I have to fight until this segment ends, or is there a way out of here?
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. but suddenly one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
I would say so, because that was the question I was just asking. I am stuck behind this box. Oh, no. Is there a way out of this? Alright, we parkoured out. My character was white enough to jump over that box today. Or wasn't white enough to jump over that box, rather.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going,
Why does my
required
character
several
not
leaps of
jump?
faith. But no way in hell I was turning back.
Like, maybe I'm an idiot, maybe it's a me problem, but it's a reoccurring issue where my characters just, the ledges don't exist.
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
Oh my god. PC parkour probs. Oh, you're just supposed to walk along the log? Aight, for show.
There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens.
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
I think Ben is getting tired of us. I can't see who the hell is shooting me. I can't go back. There's no turning back.
I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat.
Oh, what's up, bro?
I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on.
I killed
Who
6.
are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Oh, what's up, dude? Yeah, Ben is the typical YouTube commenter that just questions the legitimacy of everything that you do. We don't like Ben's. Alright. Getting a little mixy now. You guys have a lot of guns for Apache warriors. Did the deal in the second game go through?
Before me that I had not seen before.
Because there was an entire mission in the second game
I
dedicated
followed it as I desperately needed
to
to
getting
find
the
out
Native
what
Americans'
Grey Wolf
weapons,
trying
but it
to
was
tell
all
me.
a ruse.
But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air. Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
I got the boop boop for finding all the nuggets of truth in a mission. It's the first time it's happened. Surprisingly, in the mission where we're in the middle of a mountain is where I found everything. 80% accuracy and 100 enemies killed? That's a pretty good ratio, to be honest, but